here's a Maya file with a cube that is referenced in, and if we check our file path editor, we can see that everything works. Now, I want to break this, or we want to pass this scene on to another animator or friend. We have everything in here. The cube is in our assets folder that we created, and we have our animation folder where we save our shot. Now, let's move this just to break it. So let's move this into the test new folder, and now let's reopen the scene from the new folder. We get this reference file not found error, and if we skip it, it's broken. Now, how can we fix this, and how can we actually make it that way so that we can pass on files between different animators or move our whole project on our hard drives? Now let's use Maya's setProject function to make this path to the cube relative. So what we're going to do is we go to File and setProject, and then we're going to create a project in the folder that we just are. So the resources test. This is my project folder, and it contains the assets folder as well as the animation folder, and we say set, and Maya will ask us if we want to create a default workspace, and we say yes. Now if we open the file path editor, we can see that the rig is now referenced relative, so it looks at the folder where the project file is and then goes from there. If we save the scene now, we can do fancy stuff like moving it, pass it on to another animator, and we can now go to set project. If we set the project to the new project, and you can see we're now in the new folder, and we open the scene from there, we have exactly the same thing, even though this rig is now in another folder, and we can see this in the reference editor as well. So if we click this, we get a unresolved name. This one is actually wrong because it doesn't exist, and we get the resolved name, and you can see that it includes the test new folder where we push stuff. And this way you can share the scene with other animators or move it around on your hard drive. Just remember, set project and then open the scene, everything will just load in fine.